Hey y'all. I don't know if you can really see me. Well, let me take my mask down because there's no one near me. But hey guys, I'm back. Are you surprised to see me back? So I'm back. Let me get in the car so I can really talk. But yeah, I'm leaving the house right now. Me and Pap. Alright guys, so I'm in the car. You can't really see me, so you try to, but you can't. Wait. You see me over here? Yeah. So I'm in the car. We're about to go to Walmart. I was supposed to go like a couple days ago, but I had yesterday and today off. Today's Tuesday. I had yesterday off. I was gonna go, but I just wanted a lazy day. I had been working for 4 days straight, 10 fucking hours each day. So I just wanted to relax yesterday, watch movies and stuff like that. That's exactly what I did. So we're about to go to Walmart because I still need to get some last minute gifts and some wrapping paper and some stuff for the house. I forgot what I always go to Walmart and forget what I need to get. Like, that always happens. I hope that doesn't happen this time. And I need to get some lashes and stuff like that. Whatever, I need to get some stuff. So we're about to go to Walmart really quick. I'm gonna try to vlog. Yeah, know how I am. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to vlog. And then also this is gonna be a story time too. So when I come back to the house, I'm gonna record a story time. And yeah, I'm just trying to give y'all the best of both worlds because I know I'm not consistent and I post a video like once every 3 months. So yeah, so I'll see y'all when we get to Walmart. Y'all, I can't even vlog the way I want to because it's packed in here and I'm getting irritated. I almost cursed somebody out once. Okay, let's not make it a second altercation. It's just really getting annoying, honestly. So we're about to go and get in line. I got mostly everything I needed, but it was just so packed. I couldn't even get my godson any toys because the toy aisle, like, bitch, it was about to be me and somebody else, like, honestly. So now we're just going to get in line and then, where is that? Oh. Now we're just going to get in line and then I'm gonna get out of here. While he's in line, I'm gonna try to run and get some eyelashes because that's what I did forget. But other than that, like, bitch, I don't got. All right, so I got these because we ran out for our floor. And then I got this so we can put some pictures in. I got this wrapping paper because I just felt like it was more homey. And then Pap is getting a blender. I don't know why. Because we already have one, but whatever. And then I decided to get this lamp. Hold on. Let me pick it up so I can show you. I got this because I'm like, we need one for by our TV. It's like really dark over there. And we're getting dressed that night. So. Then I got some bows. And then I got some bows. And I bought some lashes, but they're in a bag, so I'm not taking them out. And I bought some tape. But I don't think I really need this. I'm gonna put that back there. Because I already feel like I have tape. And then I just bought some custom stuff for the house. But these bitches don't like doing dishes at all. But yeah, so now we're in line. And yeah, so I'll be back when we get home. Or in the car. No, probably when we get home. First of all, before I even say anything, bitch, do not mind my hair. Like, I got my back broke last night and this morning. So my hair looks a little crazy. Don't even talk about it. I didn't even finish recording yesterday, but I'm about to go get some more last minute shopping done. I need to go get some vitamins from the vitamin shop, and I need to go get I want to see if they have some CMOS tablets too. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna see because I'm getting like bad smoker's cough and I don't like that shit. So I'm gonna try to see if I can go get that. And then I want to go get Pap a bong, y'all. So I told Pap I want to surprise him, but it's not really a surprise because I told him about the bong. Like, I asked him like a month ago, did he want a bong? But I had bought him did he want a bong for Christmas as well? But I had bought him like hella stuff, and I bought him the new Xbox and stuff. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get the bong too. But now I feel like I want to get it because I feel like I told him I wasn't going to get it. So now it could be like a surprise again. I don't know. But we're going to go to I'm going to take y'all with me to the vitamin shop. And I don't know if I'm going to record in the vitamin shop because I know what I'm getting. So I'm just going to be in and out. But for the bong, I'm going to take you guys with me to shop and pick out a bong for Pap. Well, and for me too, because bitch, I'm gonna use it. But yeah, so I'm about to head there and then I'm gonna come back to y'all. Okay, y'all, we finally made it to the smoke shop. I'm gonna leave my purse in the car. Finally made it to the smoke shop. It was hard as hell finding this shit, but we made it here. I'm about to go inside. Wait, it says use the other door. ID is required. My shit is expired, but whatever. All right. Oh, where's the other door? Yeah, this one, right? Yeah.
All right, cool. It's no problem.
Hello. Oh, that's what I want to look at. Okay. There's so many cute ones. I think. What about that one with the green trim back there? Yeah. Here? Yeah. How much is that one?
This is $8.
That's not bad. Let me see that. This is actually really cute. Sorry, I'm a vlogger.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know what you guys are gonna think about this one, but I'm in love. I think it's cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is what it looks like. These are all the bongs. I really like that one, but I don't know, I just feel like it's too big. But these are all the bongs. Let me see, they have pipes over here too. I was thinking about getting one because I used to smoke out of a pipe, like these little ones, but no, I don't think so. We're just gonna get that one and we're gonna go. This is not gonna fit in Pap's Christmas stocking. I'm gonna try to make it fit, but I don't think it's gonna fit. What y'all think? I don't think it's gonna fit. Y'all probably telling me like, bitch, it's not gonna fit. But damn, where am I hide it then? I could wrap it, but like if I wrap it, it's gonna look like a bong. So I don't know what to do, but I'm just happy I got it. So we about to be on our way to the dollar store. I got my vitamins and shit. So let me put some light in here. So I'm about to be on my way to the dollar store, and then I'm gonna go home and clean up a little bit, get some things in order or whatever. I'll probably wrap presents tonight. I'm gonna look a little bit better when I come back to the camera because I want to record a story time. I already told y'all that. So we're gonna do that. I'll be back. Y'all, tell me why the bong fit inside of the stocking. Like, I was so happy that shit fit in there. It actually fit all the way inside, and I was able to I got him some backwood roll-ups, some entourage, some scratch-offs. What else did I get him? Some Hershey Kiss and some Reese's in like a little baggie or whatever. It's really, really cute. I didn't even mention last night when we were in the checkout line, I was able to grab a toy for my godson. So that's gonna be cute. This year I got him some Tims for the winter. I got him some black Tims for the winter, and I got him a toy. Cause last year I bought him a tablet so he could like learn and stuff. Girl, tell me why he broke it. Like, the screen is broken. Like, but it is what it is. As you can see by the title, this story time is gonna be about when this nigga I was fucking with had a baby on me, like, while we was dating. Like, girl, just trifling. If you watch my toxic ex story, like, down somewhere far below, in that story, I talk about how I went to a party to stun on another nigga, but I ended up meeting my ex again at that party. And basically, this story is about that other nigga. All right, let me just give everybody in the story names now so I can just get that out of the way. There's 3 important people. My ex-best friend, and we're gonna call her Lisa. There's 2 guys in the story. I'm gonna name them Jason and Zamarcus, because I think that name is kind of ghetto and I like saying it, like Zamarcus. But anyways, let me get back to the story. Lisa meets this guy with one of her friends. Like, he's older or whatever, he's in college, like I think he was like a junior or senior, I don't know. And we're gonna name Lisa's dude Idiot. So Lisa meets Idiot, and they start hanging out a lot. So I start hanging out a lot with him and also his best friend. So his best friend was a cool dude, but I just was not interested in him. So we all just like hung out like kind of like as a clique or whatever, but obviously those two was just like together. Idiot is like, oh, I have a friend that I want to put you on, blah blah blah, like he's a cool dude, yada yada. And at the time I'm single, so I'm just like I just graduated high school, like sure, whatever, like I'll meet him. So me and Lisa are driving around in the car with Idiot and his best friend. And he's like, oh, I'm about to pull up on Jason or whatever, so you about to meet him. So we pull up to his black car, and this guy gets out and he walks around to Idiot's driver's side window. He introduced himself to me, and then I ended up getting out of the car. So I see him, like he's mad cute, like nice skin, pretty teeth, like nice hair, like, you know, not too tall, like, you know, nice like build, like nice like slim athletic build type. So I'm like, okay, like he's cute. We're having like a little conversation. He's flirting with me. He's like, yo, you look mad good, like you're mad pretty. And we ended up exchanging numbers. And we ended up actually going to like a few parties after that together with, you know, Lisa and Idiot's best friend. I got to know him a little bit and I liked him, but I wasn't like really like, I don't know, like I just wasn't that pressed about him. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like, ooh, like I really like this guy type shit. It was kind of just like, I mean, like, I guess, like he's cute, so it's like, why not? But I mean, I wasn't 100% sold just because his personality was just like not something I was used to. Like he was real, like I was used to like hood niggas, and he was just like real like college type, like stuff like that. So it just kind of threw me off a little bit, but it was what it was. It was cool, so I just kept talking to him. Like we just started going to hella parties together. It was me, Lisa, Idiot, and Idiot's best friend, and Jason. We were just going to hella parties together. I met his mom, and I think I met like his uncle or something like that. Like it was mad cool. I felt like more like family or like a friend to him more than like trying to date him or whatever. But I mean, he was cute, so I'm like, I don't know, like we'll see where it goes. Lisa had became like super cool with Jason because she was actually going to the school that he was going to, so they became cool. So Jason is like, there's this big ass party, I want y'all all to come, blah blah, it's gonna be lit. Idiot and his best friend, they didn't want to come because I guess I forgot why they didn't want to come. I think it's because they didn't want to pay to get into the party, like just broke. But anyway, they didn't want to pay to get in the party, and I dead ass remember it being like $20 to get in. Like we were just like, whatever, so we'll just go with Jason. Jason comes to pick us up to take us to the party. So we get to the party, it's lit as fuck or whatever. Jason like takes us around or whatever to meet like, because he knew everybody. So we just meeting like hella of his friends and shit like that. And then like after a couple minutes, he just disappeared, because that was just like what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever we went to a party together, that nigga will always disappear. So me and her just like start partying by ourselves. We get some drinks, we're having a good time, we're dancing. And at the time, I remember her leg, like her foot was messed up. She had just had like surgery on her foot. So we were still out here. Just because your foot is broken, the party does not stop, okay? A couple hours go by, we partying, having a good time, whatever. I'm drunk as fuck at this point, and Lisa decides that she wants to go leave and hang out with Idiot. She leaves to go hang out with Idiot, and I'm just in the party by myself. I'm just drinking, dancing, have a good time. The party ends and I end up going outside to look for Jason. As soon as I walk out the building, Jason is standing right in the front, like talking to hella people or whatever as usual. Jason's like, you want to go to another party or whatever? Like, we could do whatever. Like, it's up to you. I'm like, yeah, I want to go to another party. So while I'm standing there with Jason trying to figure out the next wave, like where we're about to go, what we're about to do, these two guys walk up. To Jason. Obviously, he knows one of them. He's like, yo, what's up, blah, blah, and they start talking. The other guy is standing right directly in front of me. And bitch. He looks good, bitch. Like my type to a T. Like you could tell he was like a hood nigga. His dark skin, nice teeth, like curly hair, like nice skin, like dressed nice, like just mad cute. So I'm just looking at him, like he's just staring at me, and he's just like, he has a grin on his face and he's just staring at me up and down. So I'm looking at him and he's just looking at me and I'm just looking at him. And I guess in the conversation on the side, Jason notices. So he looks at the guy. And I guess he goes back to his Jason goes back to his conversation or whatever. So then the guy, the one that was staring at me or whatever, he's like, what's your name? And I didn't say anything because I'm standing right next to Jason, bitch. Like, what the fuck? I don't say anything. So Jason's like, yo, like, shorty's with me. And he was like, oh, I, no disrespect, no disrespect. And he walks off. So Jason is still talking to whatever guy he was talking to before, trying to figure out where the hell they about to go, whatever, I don't know. And Jason's like, we about to go to this party, whatever. I'm about to bring the car around. I'll be right back. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I'm on my phone texting Lisa or whatever, like, bitch, why I just saw this good looking ass nigga, da da da. I'm standing there, all I hear is, you look good as fuck. What's your name? And it's the guy that was standing in front of my face trying to talk to me when I was standing next to Jason. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I look up and it's him just like grinning in my face. So he like, yeah, my name is DeMarcus, da da da. He like, that was your boyfriend? I'm like, nah, that was just my friend or whatever. He like, oh, cool. Like, that's even better for me. Like, just trifling. Because I didn't even tell y'all, first of all, DeMarcus was the cousin of whoever was talking to Jason. So basically, Jason was talking to DeMarcus's cousin while I was standing there. And DeMarcus just basically stole his cousin's friend's girl, if you kind of think about it that way. So, oh well. He was like 2 years older than me at the time or whatever. And we exchanged numbers. So luckily, as soon as we finished exchanging numbers, Jason circles around the block, la-di-da-di-da, and comes to get me. So I get in the car with Jason. He's like, oh, we're about to go to a party. He's like, oh, we're about to go to a party, but I gotta pick up somebody first. So I'm like, okay, cool. So me and Jason in the car, like, we're both drunk as fuck. So things get a little heated. We start kissing. Like, he's kissing me on my neck. And I end up seeing his thing. Girl. Jason's thing was so small. Girl, it was the smallest penis I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Like, I cannot believe that it was that small. Like, bitch, a fucking bitch, a Vienna sausage could show him out, okay? That's how little it was, okay? You ever been drunk and high and one thing gets you so tight to you just like everything just blow yours? That's exactly what happened in that moment. Like, instantly, like, I went from laughing to like kissing and everything like that to just dead ass quiet, because it was just like, what? Like, I just told him, I was like, yeah, I'm not in the mood, like, I'm just not feeling well, blah blah. And he believed me, because I really don't feel as though he thought it meant, like, I really don't think he thought in his mind like, oh, like, my dick is this small. Like, there's no way, because it's just like, why would you present me something that looked like that? Like, why would you present me something that was that size? Like, so it's just like, obviously, like, I feel as though like he felt comfortable with it, and I mean, that's fine, like, to each his own. So we get to the other party and Lisa and Idiot pick me up. He's like, damn, like, I wish you could come to the party, because then you could come to my house after, yada yada. And I'm just like, yeah, like, I really wish I could. But it's just like, bitch, in my mind, I'm just like, nigga, I would never go to your house. So the next day, DeMarcus hits me up or whatever, and we're texting, like, trying to get to know each other or whatever. Like, at the time, I didn't drive. So I'm asking him, like, oh, do you drive or whatever? He's like, oh, I do drive, but recently, like, my engine started fucking up. Like, my car is in the shop. I'm waiting to get it fixed. Like, first of all, okay. Let me just stop right here. 9 times out of 10, when you meet a nigga and you ask him, do you drive? And he says, my car is in the shop, or my car I just got into a bad accident or whatever. And he does not provide you with any type of proof, which he doesn't have to. But if he does not provide you with any type of proof, bitch, he don't drive. And that is an imaginary car. That car does not exist. It does not belong to him. I'm nowhere but in his mind, because bitch, he don't got no car. He don't drive. So I'm like, okay, like, whatever, no problem. Like, you know, we'll find a way to get to each other. So me and, oh, bitch, I was just about to say her name. So me and Lisa, we're supposed to go to a party one night. And I'm like, hey, like, DeMarcus's house is on the way to the party. Can we just stop by there? She's like, yeah, no problem. And plus, she hadn't met him yet, because, like I said, she left the party before I met him. So we go pull up to see DeMarcus, bitch. He come outside looking mad good. He had on like this like wife beater with his muscles out or whatever. And he had like this New York Yankee fitted on with like these cute pants. Like he looked mad cute that day. So I introduced him to Lisa. Lisa is just staring at him, like staring at him. She's like, oh, like, where did you find him? Where did you find him? I'm like, bitch. So we was hugged up on each other for like 20-30 minutes, and then Lisa like, bitch, we gotta get to the party. So me and Lisa on our way to the party or whatever, and I'm like, bitch, what you think about him? She's like, girl, he's mad cute. Like, I feel like that's a good look, and he seems generous. Because before I had left, like that was the first time of me seeing him since I met him, and that nigga like pulled out money and just gave me something. Like, this nigga's trying to be a sponsor, like, but with no car. So I don't even know why I was saying that. So me and DeMarcus keep talking, and then like a week after that, I went over to his house to spend a night or whatever. And bitch, after that, he was like, you're my girlfriend. Like literally, like after the night I spent over his house, he was like, you're my girlfriend. Like, you're not going nowhere. You can't date nobody else. Can't talk to nobody else. Like, you're my girlfriend. So I'm like, okay. After that, like we started spending mad time together. Like I would always be at his house. He lived with his cousin, so I would always be over there like in the morning time or whatever. So if I wasn't spending the night at Lisa's house, I would be at DeMarcus' house. But it was like little stuff that I used to notice. He'd be on Instagram, he'd be on Twitter, like just talking to random girls, like flirting with random girls and shit like that. And I didn't really like that, but at the same time, like it was so new and like so fresh that like I didn't want to mess it up. So I just really didn't say anything. Like I just kept it to myself. I don't even remember or understand how this happened, because this really happened like without me knowing. Basically, Idiot and DeMarcus became cool. And also, Jason and DeMarcus became cool. So, at the time, like, I'm still cool with Jason. Like, he's not getting that. I don't know if he, like, honestly, I don't know if he was ignoring it or maybe he was just oblivious. Like, I wasn't giving him the same type of time or energy that I was before. Like, I was just giving off friendly vibes. But I don't know, maybe he was just oblivious to it. I have no idea. So one night, me and Lisa decide, like, let's go to a party with Idiot and his best friend and also Jason. Walking into the party, and we're looking for Idiot and his best friend or just anybody we really know. So as we're walking into the party, I see Jason, Idiot, Idiot's best friend, DeMarcus's cousin, and DeMarcus all standing together, talking, drinking, and having a good time. So I'm just walking up and I'm just thinking like, bitch, should I turn around? Because I just felt like I was walking into an ambush. Like, when did these niggas become friends? Like, what the fuck? So I walk up, whatever. Jason, like, he always had this thing where whenever he would see me, he would like lift me up and pick me up and like spin me around and shit like that. Girl, why he did that in front of DeMarcus? So he puts me down or whatever, and I just walk over to DeMarcus, and DeMarcus acting like funny. So I'm like, what's wrong? He like, nothing. He like, oh, you hug. He like, you hug all your friends like that. I had stopped talking to Jason like that, but I guess Jason like really wasn't getting a hint. I don't know. And bitch, plus Jason didn't know that I was talking to DeMarcus. Like, he didn't, honestly, in his mind, me and DeMarcus didn't even know each other. Like, babe, you know, that's just my friend. Like, that's nothing. He got over it, and we ended up having a good time at the party. At some point in the party, whatever, we're all standing together, and Jason asks me how I know DeMarcus. The idiot is, like, low-key laughing. Everybody else is quiet. So I get quiet because it's just like, bitch, I don't know what I'm about to say. Like, what am I about to say? Because I just didn't want to hurt his feelings. I'm like, oh, we met out at some party or whatever. And he's like, oh, okay. But I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Like, there's nothing I can do. And like, I'm pretty sure he took the hint at that point, and like, we all just became cool. Like, we all just became like a big ass clique. So this is like maybe a month into dating him. And like I said, he was very flirtatious with females, like on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. But now I'm starting to notice that like females be texting him all the time, because when his phone is vibrating and I'm looking, it's female names. So I'm asking him about it, like, who is this? Who is that? Oh, this is just my sister. Oh, this is just my friend. Da da da. This is my cousin. And I'm just like, okay, so I'm just letting it go. Because I was dumb. I was a dumbass bitch in this story too. So fast forward like maybe like a week or two. Me and Lisa go to a party, and DeMarcus and his friends was planning to come later on as well. I think they had to go somewhere else first. I don't know. So we're texting while I'm at the party. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I'll just see you when you get here or whatever, because my phone's dying. Eventually, my phone died. I go to Lisa's car and put my phone in her car, because I'm like, I'm not about to just walk around with a dead phone. Like, I'm gonna just put my phone inside Lisa's car. It wasn't charging or anything. It was just dead. The party was at a house, so we go in front of the house that the party was at. We see DeMarcus and his friends. So I go over to DeMarcus. I'm kissing on him, talking to him or whatever. and his phone rings. He takes it out of his pocket and he looks to see who's calling him. And I look to see who's calling him as well. Like, who's calling us? So I look and bitch, tell me why it's somebody named Baby Girl with a heart next to it. So I'm like, who's calling you named Baby Girl with a heart next to it? This nigga looks at me and says, that's you calling me, babe. And I'm just standing there like, I really must have dumb ass bitch will believe anything written on my forehead in invisible ink and only he could see it. My phone is in Lisa's car fucking freezing, shivering, dead. How the fuck I'm calling you and I just told you my phone is dead? He like, I don't know, maybe it came back on. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm about to just walk off. Just walking, like I end up leaving him. I don't even know where I left him. I was over it. I'm just like, what? The next day he calls me and we're talking about it and he like, I swear to God that was you calling my phone, like that nobody else is saved in my phone as Baby Girl, da da da, like you're the only one saved in my phone as that, so it had to be you. And I'm just like, so I'm like, all right, bet. At that time I was on some toxic ass shit. Like, if you did something to me, like if I really liked you and I fuck with you and you did something to me to like hurt me or like try to make me feel stupid, I was gonna do something to you. So Jason had hit me up, I think that night, like, oh, do you and Lisa want to go to a party or whatever? I asked Lisa, like, you want to go to this party? She's like, yeah, like, I'm down, let's go. So I'm like, I know for a fact that DeMarcus is going to be at this party. And I want him to see me walking with Jason just so he could feel dumb. Walking like down the streets of the party and I can hear that there's people like outside. And I just felt as though like right when we were walking up and I could hear the people outside, like my heart just started beating so fast because I'm like, yo, this nigga's about to be so tight and I'm scared, but at the same time, like this is giving me so much satisfaction. Just evil. Like, what's wrong with you? So guess who's one of the people standing right outside in front of the fucking entrance when we walk up? DeMarcus. You know how like when you do something fucked up and like you instantly feel bad for it as soon as like you do it to a person, as soon as like you do it or you see the person's reaction? That's exactly what happened, bitch. I felt so bad, bitch. As soon as he saw me walk up with him, you could just tell like he was just tight. Like you could just tell by his facial expression, like damn, like he's just tight, bitch. And like inside, like honestly, I probably was smiling on the outside because I'm stupid. Like sometimes like when I'm thinking something, my face just shows it all. So he start like talking to some girl at the party, like in a corner or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. I see Jason is kind of near DeMarcus, like he's an eye shot of DeMarcus. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go over to where Jason is and I start taking shots with Jason and his friends. I start flirting with Jason, laughing with him, all types of shit. See that the girl is talking to DeMarcus, but DeMarcus is just looking and to see what I'm doing, trying to see what me and Jason are doing. So I'm taking shots with Jason or whatever and his friends. We're having a good time. And then I just decide to go outside. And so everybody's hanging out outside at this point, like near where you walk out, like near where you would walk out of the house. So DeMarcus walks past me and I grab him and I'm like, oh, so you don't want to talk to me? He like, oh, didn't you come here with Jason? So he like, didn't you come here with Jason? I don't got time to play with you, little girl, blah, blah, blah. Wasn't this the same nigga that was getting a call from somebody named Baby Girl and my phone was dead? And I'm like, but you got bitches calling your phone. And I smack him. Girl, as soon as I smack him, he pulls me. At the time, and I wish I could insert a picture. I don't even want to, but at the time, I used to wear my hair straight all the time. It was like super long, bitch. So he grabs my hair and he pulls the shit out of my hair and he basically just like pushes me onto the back of the house. So like my back just hits the back of the house. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're mad stupid. Like, you're the one that caused this issue in the first place. So that doesn't even make any sense. He's like, I apologize. I didn't mean to like, you know, rough you up or like that or whatever. And I'm just like, it's cool, like whatever. And we just talk it out and we get over it as usual, like just done. Bitch, I go home with DeMarcus and y'all already know like what happened. How we go from fighting to fucking. So fast forward, like after that party, like we were good. So we end up all going to this party, and while we're at the party, DeMarcus is acting weird. I don't know what that's about, like, because we were just good. So I didn't really understand it. And there's this girl there that he's been flirting with on Twitter. He's always liking her pictures. He's always on her Twitter, you know, replying to whatever she put up, whatever she say on Twitter, he replies. He's basically just up her ass. They speak to each other, like say hi, but like it wasn't like, he wasn't on her hip. Like, they weren't talking to each other at the party. Like, she was doing her own thing and he was doing his own thing. So Jason ends up coming to the party because he was, you know, a part of our whole little clique. So I don't know, like, I just feel as though when Jason and me were around each other, DeMarcus was always acting weird. And I wasn't doing anything with him. I wasn't dating him. I wasn't talking to him like that. So I just really didn't care. So fast forward, the party's about to end or whatever. DeMarcus is supposedly staying over there because that's his friend's house. And he asked me previously, like, oh, do you want to spend the night over here with me as well? Because he was going to be sleeping in his own room over there. So I'm like, okay, cool, like, whatever. So I go outside to find Lisa, and guess who the fuck I see talking to the girl that he was like fucking up, the girl that he basically fucking cyber obsessed with, this fucking girl with these fucking blocked ass eyebrows. I can't talk because my eyebrows do be looking crazy sometimes, but at the same time it was just like she was just ahead of her time, because this was at a time where nobody really filled in their eyebrows, and sis's eyebrows were the blocked brows. Like, it was just all black throughout, okay? Like, sis was a little ahead of her time and she was just doing the most with the brows, but whatever, that's irrelevant to the story. Lisa is parked like kind of, so I have to walk, basically I have to walk past them to get to Lisa's car because that's where I'm on my way to. So I walk past them or whatever. Bitch, as soon as I got in earshot, I'm like, what the fuck is they talking about? So it gets kind of quiet when I walk past. I'm like, that's weird, that's funny. Like, what is y'all talking about? So I look at him as I'm walking past, like, I just turn, like, he's on my right side. So I just look straight at him, like, with the fucking death stare. And I just keep walking. So I'm telling her, like, what happened when I was walking to her car or whatever. So this nigga, like, decides, I guess he wanted to scare us or something. So he walks up and he's like, boo, like, trying to scare us or some shit. And I instantly look over because I just felt like I knew it was going to be him, like, obviously. But I just wanted to be a bitch. I know it's DeMarcus trying to scare us. So I instantly was like, Jason, stop. So DeMarcus looks at me and Lisa just gets quiet, like desert fucking quiet. And he was like, you really just called me Jason? I'm like, oh my God, no. Like, he was like, so you just be thinking about this nigga all the time or something? I'm like, no, like, honestly, it's just because we just talked to him. So I honestly thought that he was coming up to the car. I honestly felt as though he was trying to scare us. I didn't know that it was you. But bitch, like, whole time, I already knew it was you. I just wanted to get you mad because, first of all, like, why are you talking to this bitch with the blocked brows? Like, he like, I can't believe you really just called me Jason. You called me Jason. Like, I can't believe that, blah, blah. Like, so you just must be thinking about this nigga all the time, huh? You must be thinking about this nigga all the time, huh? And I'm just like, oh my God, like, bitch, you always doing something. Like, you're just always doing something to get him mad. So Jason, I'm calling him Jason. So DeMarcus asks Lisa, he's like, Lisa, would you be mad if Idiot called you, basically he asked Lisa if she would be mad if Idiot called her, like, his baby mother's name or some shit like that. So she like, yeah, like, I would definitely feel some type of way. And it's just like, bitch, if I do some fucked up shit and you're my friend, like, bitch, and we're in front of the nigga, do not take that nigga's side, like, in front of the nigga. Like, tell me later, like, bitch, yeah, that was mad fucked up, you shouldn't have did that. But, like, in front of the nigga, you're supposed to be taking my side. It's supposed to be like, yeah, like, you know, she might have just made a mistake. Like, we really was just talking to him. Like, plead my case, bitch. Don't just be sitting there like, yeah, like, that really was wrong of you. Like, bitch, are you serious? He decides to go back inside, and I'm like, I'm gonna just go back inside and fix it. You can go home. Lisa, you can go home, and I'm gonna just go back inside and fix it. So we dip off and go to the bathroom, do some things, go into his friend's parents' room, do some things, and go into the room he was staying in for the night, do some things. So I sleep over there. In the morning, his friend was like, I really want to talk to Lisa. And like I said, Lisa and Idiot were dating, but Idiot was a piece of shit. So it was just like, honestly, I'd rather for my friend to be talking to somebody I actually think she should talk to rather than Idiot. I can't give you her number or whatever because I'm pretty sure she doesn't want me to give it out. But, you know, just try to talk to her. Like, you be around her. We be going to parties together, so just talk to her. So he like, I don't really know how to approach her, blah, blah, blah. Like, just, I don't know, just being dumb. DeMarcus's friend automatically already had my number because just from all of us being in the clique. So fast forward maybe like 2 weeks at DeMarcus's house or whatever, we're just sitting on the couch like chilling, and DeMarcus's friend texts me like, hey, did you ever talk to her or whatever about me getting her number? So I'm like, no, I honestly forgot, but I got you. And he texts back, okay. So DeMarcus didn't see the first text and my reply. He just saw like when the guy texts back, okay. He just saw his friend's name when his friend texted back, okay, but he couldn't see the message. So he like, why is so-and-so texting you? I'm like, cause he wants to talk to Lisa. He like, let me see the messages. I'm like, no. Because at the end of the day, he would never let me go in his phone or go through his phone. So it's just like, I'm not about to let you in mine. Like, no. So he like, let me see the messages. So he like, let me see the messages. If you don't let me see the messages right now, I'm gonna break your fucking phone. So he snatches my phone from me and he starts like getting on YouTube on his phone, trying to see how to unlock my phone without a password. First of all, that wasn't possible at that time. And even if it was, he wasn't gonna be able to do it. I get up and I try to get my phone back from him. He's like walking around with my phone and I'm trying to get it from him. So this nigga picks up a rake. Or he like, if you try to get this phone or whatever, what he say? Try to get this phone or whatever, I'm gonna poke you with this or whatever. And I'm just like, with a rake? He like, unlock it, I want to see the messages, blah, blah. And honestly, I could have did that. I could have just unlocked it. But it was just like, nigga, you never let me look through your phone. So no, like, no. I want your mind to wander wherever it needs to go. Even though that is not it and it never would be. I just wanted to go there just because you're a bitch. I go grab a knife. And I'm like, if you don't give me my phone right now, I'm gonna stab you. So I start chasing him around the damn kitchen with a knife. Like, it was just ridiculous. She opens his back door and he takes my fucking phone and he smashes it. Like, he throws it outside like it's the trash. Like, my shit was cracked, broken, all that. And I had just got that phone. Like, I was so tight. Like, this nigga really just broke my fucking phone. I'm mad fucked up. I start crying or whatever, bitch. I catch a cab home not to Lisa's house, to my house. And I'm just irritated because I'm like, damn, like, I really just got that phone. Luckily, we had insurance on it, so I got a new phone right after that. But I was still, like, mad as hell. And guess who's the first person calling me? Him. Talking about something, I apologize, I'll pay for it. I didn't mean to throw at it, I didn't mean to break it. I was just mad because my homeboy was texting you. I don't understand why. And I'm like, I told you it was because he was trying to talk to you, my friend. Like, what are you talking about? You were there when he was telling me he wanted to talk to Lisa, so that doesn't even make any sense. So he like, I don't even understand why you just wouldn't open the phone. I'm like, because do you ever open your phone when I ask you to open your phone? And I know you're texting bitches? No. So why the fuck am I opening my phone? And I'm actually not lying. So like a dumbass, I go back to talking to him or whatever. Things are good, like they always are. Like things are good. We go to a party. Things are bad. Makeup. Things are good. We go to a party, things are bad. Like, that's just really how it went. Things are good. We're partying, but not as much because things are, like, kind of dying down a little bit because it's turning into, fall semester has started or whatever. So it's turning into everybody's going back to school or everybody's doing whatever they got to do. So we all decide we're going to go to, like, some homecoming shit at this college. But me and Lisa are going to go with each other. And then Idiot, his best friend, DeMarcus, the cousin, Jason, whatever, they're all gonna be together going there, meeting up and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, cool, like we'll just meet up with them when we all get there. Me and Lisa, we get dressed and we get to the area where the party is, and there's just hella parties going on. There's like hella parties at different houses. We're looking for the guys because we don't know where we're supposed to be going or like who's throwing what or anything. So I'm calling DeMarcus, calling him. He's not picking up. I know he's around, but he's not picking up the phone. So finally we hit the corner and bitch, guess who the fuck I see? DeMarcus, Idiot's best friend, a whole bunch of other people that we don't even know. So DeMarcus has his phone in his hand, so I'm like, you didn't see me calling you? He like, nah, I don't even got no missed calls. Like, I didn't see you calling me, blah, blah. Like, obviously, I know he had missed calls, and I obviously know he saw me calling him. So I'm just like, okay, like, this is another one of them situations where this nigga can see I'm dumb, tell me anything and I'll believe it on my fucking forehead. So I'm just like, okay, like, DeMarcus, whatever. Like, obviously he's acting funny. So this is every time we go to a party. So I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'm over it. Like, I'm about to just go do something to make this nigga mad. I'm like, let's just go, like, find our own party. Like, I'm about to just go do something to make this nigga mad. We go off and we find, like, some parties, and we find these two guys. So they're like, yeah, like, you guys could party with us. So they're like, yeah, you guys could party. Now that I'm thinking back, that was kind of, like, really dangerous because we didn't know those guys. But they were, like, hella cool, though. So, yeah, like, it wasn't like that. They were like, yeah, like, you guys can come with us. We're going to party hop, blah, blah. So we start party hopping with them. We, like, went to 2 different parties with them. Lisa obviously wasn't into the guy that was trying to talk to her. But the guy that was trying to talk to me, he was actually cute. He was kind of like my type. We're party hopping or whatever, and we're like, can you walk us back to our friends? So they're like, yeah, no problem. So we're just gonna call the guy that I met that I was trying to, you know, use to get DeMarcus mad. We're gonna call him T. So while we're walking or whatever, T decides to hold my hand. So I'm like, okay, like, I'll hold his hand, whatever. Okay, like, this is perfect. Like, I'm about to walk up and I'm about to be holding his hand, and I know DeMarcus is gonna see. So that's exactly what happened. We walked up and I'm holding T's hand, and DeMarcus sees, like, I can see through my my side, like, my peripheral vision, that he's looking. So I'm like, okay, perfect. This is perfect. Okay, but let me just go an extra mile and just put a fucking cherry sprinkle, whatever, on top of it. And so Lisa goes to talk to Idiot, and me and T are sitting on the bench. So I get up and I sit on T's lap. Girl. As soon as I sit on T's lap, you see DeMarcus just walk away. Like, there was, like, a little student center or whatever. So I tell T, like, thank you, like, bye or whatever. And we exchange numbers, and I'm like, thanks for being cool, whatever. And he's like, yeah, no problem. So he goes back to wherever he came from. And I go find DeMarcus. I decide to, like, find the restroom or whatever, and it was down the stairs. So I go down the stairs, and I see DeMarcus talking to some bitch. And I walk up to him and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, what's up? I'm like, what are you doing? So the girl, like, I guess she gets the hint, like, I don't know, like, what's up with them. So I'm just going to walk away. So she decides to walk away. So I'm just like, why are you up here talking to bitches, blah, blah. Like, who was the boy that you was just out there with? He, like, go back and sit on his lap. Like, I'm like, no, like, I was just doing that to get you tight. Like, come on. Like, that didn't mean nothing. Like, stop. Like, stop. He like, nah, like, I'm not trying to hear that, whatever. And he walks off. So I go to the bathroom. And then I go outside to try to find him. So I go outside and I find him. And he's not trying to talk to me. I'm like, DeMarcus, talk to me. He's like, nah, I'm not trying to talk to you. Just keep, like, trying to walk away. So I'm like, nah, like, I'm about to follow him. So I'm following him, like, wherever he's walking, like, wherever he's going, I'm following him. Just talk to me. Like, I'm grabbing on him or whatever. He like, nah, like, it's too many bitches out here to be worried about once. Like, after he said that, like, I'm just standing there, like, instantly I start putting my hands on him. Like, I start mushing the shit out of his face because I'm just like, why would you even say that to me? Like, are you dumb? So he like, chill, like, stop doing that. Stop putting your hands on me. So I stop, and he like, come with me because I gotta go pee. So we walk into like a parking lot. He goes to pee or whatever. After he was done pee, I got a text from Lisa like, hey, I'm ready to go or whatever. Like, you ready to go? I'm like, yeah. So he walked me to Lisa's car, and I'm about to leave, and he gave me a hug or whatever. I'm like, so what are we gonna do about us? Because, like, I just don't want this drama no more. Like, I just want to be happy. I'm like, come on, like, let's talk about it or whatever. So I start pushing him, like, let's talk about it. This nigga smacks the whole shit out of the left side of my face, and my whole entire head and body just goes into the hood of Lisa's car. So I'm basically just laying across Lisa's car. And when this happens, Lisa and Idiot is just in the car like, oh, damn. So Idiot gets out the car and he pulls DeMarcus back because DeMarcus wouldn't let me get up. So when I get up and I just gather myself, I'm like, you serious, DeMarcus? Like, you serious? And he's just walking away. Him and Idiot just walking away. So Idiot was like, he told Lisa, I'm going to walk him around the block and I'll just come back. I'm going to walk him around the block and I'll just say bye to you in the front. So she spins the block or whatever. We get around to the front of the student center. So remember I told you when I walked into the student center the first time and I didn't see him, I walked down some stairs to go to the bathroom and he was talking to a girl. And we get in front of the student center and Lisa parks right there. I guess the bitch that he was talking to or whatever down the stairs, I guess she had got some liquid courage. She was drinking or something like that. I really don't know because she ain't say nothing then, but she has so much to say now. She walks up like kind of close to the car, but not really close at all. And she's like, bitch, I don't want your nigga. I don't want your nigga. I'm not trying to talk to him. So I'm a little thrown off because one, of what just happened to me, and two, it's just like, first of all, wait, who are you? So I look at her and I'm like, oh, that's the bitch that he was talking to down the stairs. I'm like, bitch, I will beat you the fuck up. As soon as I say that, Lisa drives off. Like, I'm so tight at this point. Like, my dumb ass, instead of just unlocking the door like a normal person, I roll down the window and I'm trying to climb out of the passenger side window so I can jump out and roll and get to the girl and fight her. Like, so Lisa sees me doing this, whatever, and she pulls me. She's like, Samara, sit down. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm wilding. Like, let me chill or whatever. And we already like 2 blocks away at this point, so there's nothing I can do. I mean, I could really just hop out and run these 2 blocks, but I'm not doing that. After that, I go to Lisa's house or whatever. Like, I'm crying. Like, I'm bawling my eyes out because I'm just like, damn, like, he's probably just never going to talk to me again. Like, I fucked up. I didn't hear from DeMarcus for like a couple days. Like, and honestly, I was mad too because it's just like, honestly, I felt as though like he forced my hand to do a lot of things, but it's like I really didn't have to do them, but I was just trying to prove a point. It's like, if you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you more type shit. I think it was maybe like 5 days after that, he hits my phone like, I miss you, like, come see me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, like, my nigga calls me and says he's sorry. Like, bitch, he's sorry. The fuck? Bitch, he wasn't sorry. So I get over to his house or whatever. We like eat some food, watch a movie. We have a little talk. Like, I was like, yeah, like, I apologize. Like, that was mad wrong of me. He was just like, word, like, you was wilding. Like, I don't even understand. He like, yeah, I do be acting like funny sometimes or whatever. Like, I don't know why I act like that. Like, I guess I just got like a lot of growing up to do. I don't know. I honestly feel like this was God or like just fate or something, because I never, like, maybe now that I'm like a little bit older, but I never get thirsty in the middle of the night, like, ever, like, never. It's like maybe like 4:30 or something like that, and I decided to get up to go get some water. So I get some water or whatever, and I come back into his room and his phone vibrates. So I'm like, who the fuck is texting this nigga at 4 o'clock in the morning? Like, who is it? So his phone is like face down on the little nightstand. I pick it up and guess who the fuck is texting? Baby girl with the heart. So I'm like, I haven't seen this contact text his phone in hella long. Like, not since that time before. Like, I felt like it was other people texting him, yeah, but like, I don't know, maybe he just changed the name of her in the phone and then changed it back after that situation. I don't know, like, I really just don't know. So at this point, I know his passcode. So bitch, I open the phone, I'm reading the conversation between him and baby girl, and she's like, she was saying hella shit in the messages, and so was he, but like their most recent conversation that they were having, like maybe like a day or 2 before, she said, I'm so happy you finally came to the doctor's appointment with me. And he was like, yeah, you know, I always got you. She said something about the baby is gonna have a good father. And I'm just like, what baby? So I'm like, oh, hell no. So I'm going through the messages. Bitch, he was having sex and basically got her pregnant around the same, like, basically in the middle of us dating. So he cheated on me and got this bitch pregnant and knew the whole time and didn't tell me. Like, obviously, I mean, why would he? You get what I'm saying? But it's just like, damn, like, you're a trifling ass, dog ass, bitch ass nigga. Like, when I read that shit, I instantly, like, I hit the floor, honestly. Like, I felt like my knees went weak. I just literally sat, like, Indian style on the floor, like, in front of his bed, and I just was going through the whole, like, all the messages. Like, they have been fucking around for a minute, honestly. They were basically fucking around the whole time that we were fucking around, and she ended up getting pregnant. I'm just looking through these messages, and my heart was just breaking. I'm like, I could really just smack the shit out of this nigga and wake up the whole entire house and really fight him in front of his family, or I can just leave and never talk to him again. like, honestly. So I decided to go with plan B, because it was just like, I'm not even about to do all of that. Like, I already know the cops are gonna be called. I'm not trying to be arrested in the ghetto. Like, it's just at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, it is what it is. So I just was like, this is just, I'm gonna just chalk this up to the game. Like, it is what it is. So I put his phone back or whatever, but I left the message thread open or whatever, so obviously he's gonna see. I packed my shit and I called Lisa, like, yo, you could pick me up. Lisa at that time was a bomb ass friend. Lisa pulled up or whatever to get me, and she like, bitch, are you okay? Like, what the fuck happened? And I told her what happened. She was just like, yo, that's crazy, because like, you would never think that. Like, that nigga seemed like he was just so in love with you. You were in love with him. Like, it was toxic or whatever. But yeah, so afterward, he blew up my phone, obviously. And I just told him, I'm like, yeah, I know that you have a baby on the way, blah blah. Bitch, he was trying to tell me like, oh, this is when we were broken up one night or whatever. I basically had a one-night stand with this girl, and she got pregnant. I don't even know if the baby's really mine. And yeah, so I'm just like, I mean, good luck with that. Like, I don't I don't really know what you want me to say. Like, I was really hurt or whatever, obviously, but at the same time, I'm just like, good luck with that. I don't know. Bitch, tell me why he ended up finding out that was not his baby. Like, just crazy. But yeah, like, I don't have no animosity towards DeMarcus. Like, like, DeMarcus is still in my DM to this day trying to talk to me. And like, honey, I've moved way past on years ago. Like, no. After that, like, we never really spoke, and it was so crazy because he ended up hitting up Lisa, like, maybe, I want to say after the baby was born or whatever, and he hit her up in her DM, and he was like, I need to ask you a question, or I need to talk to you about something or whatever. And he sent her his number, and this bitch texted him, and he sent her his number, and she texted him like, oh, this is not that or whatever. Like, you know, my friend was obviously head over heels for you. He just texted back like, nah, it's nothing like that or whatever. And like, I guess sent her a picture of the baby. I don't really know. That was always weird to me, because it's just like, why would you even text him or entertain anything he has to say? Especially as him being somebody that I fucked with, like my ex. Like, that shit was always weird to me. But whatever, Lisa is no longer a friend for a reason. Thank you guys for watching. Before you go, do not forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified when I upload a video. And I'm about to go to bed, y'all. Like, bitch, I gotta get up at 7:15, because y'all know I work from home. So I gotta get up at 7:15 and work. So I'm gonna go to bed, and Pop's home or whatever, so we're probably gonna try out the bong. Oh, and basically he went through his stocking and he found the bong, and he's like excited about it. He's actually about to like use it. I think he already used it, but I'm about to use it so I can go to sleep. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. Mwah.